You open Amazon for one quick thing, maybe a new phone charger or a pack of batteries. Minutes later, you're staring at a full cart, kitchen gadgets, socks, a lamp you didn't know you wanted, and a book someone mentioned 6 months ago. Everything feels smooth, simple, fast. No pressure, no overthinking. Just easy. But that's exactly what makes it dangerous. Amazon isn't just a shopping platform. It's a behavioral ecosystem designed to take advantage of how your brain works and how it fails. Every click, every recommendation, every button you press is shaped by deep psychological insight. You're not just shopping, you're being steered. And unless you know how it works, you're not in control. The first and most obvious tool Amazon uses is frictionless design. Most websites make you think. Amazon removes that. The Buy Now button, also known as one-click purchasing, may seem like a convenience, but psychologically it's a trap. Normally, when you shop, you think through your decision. You ask yourself if you really need something, if it fits your budget, if it's worth the effort. Amazon removes that process entirely. One click skips the cart, skips review, skips reflection. Your brain doesn't get the time to engage in System 2 thinking, the slow, logical, cautious mode. Instead, it stays in System 1, fast, emotional, impulsive. The less time you spend thinking, the more money you spend buying. And that's not the only shortcut Amazon creates. It watches everything. Every time you search for something, click something, scroll past something, Amazon learns. It tracks your browsing patterns, your buying habits, your timing, your preferences. It builds a psychological model of you. Then, it uses that model to offer you personalized recommendations. But these aren't suggestions to help you. They're calculated prompts designed to increase your likelihood of buying. You think you're discovering a good deal. In reality, you're being nudged into a funnel optimized for conversion. Let's say you buy a yoga mat. Soon, your homepage is filled with water bottles, resistance bands, fitness books. These suggestions are not random. They're part of a behavioral pattern Amazon has seen in thousands, maybe millions, of users. It anticipates what you might want next and places it just within reach. Before you even think to search, it creates momentum. And once you buy one item, your brain is more likely to keep going. This is called the commitment and consistency principle. When we make a choice, we tend to act in ways that align with it. You bought something healthy, so why not complete the lifestyle? Add some vitamins, a foam roller, a cookbook. The first purchase lowers your resistance. The next ones feel natural. And while all of this is happening, you're being constantly reassured by social proof. Thousands of 5-star reviews, bestseller tags, Amazon's choice labels. These features aren't just informational. They're emotional cues. Humans are social creatures. When we're unsure, we look to others. If a product has 30,000 positive reviews, your brain tells you it must be trustworthy. But many of those reviews are biased, incentivized, or even fake. Some are strategically placed. And yet your judgment defers to the crowd. That's the power of herd behavior. And Amazon exploits it beautifully. Add to that the pressure of artificial scarcity. You've seen it. The only 3 left in stock message. The countdown timers. The limited time deals. These are urgency triggers. They activate loss aversion, the psychological tendency to fear missing out more than we value gains. You don't want to lose the opportunity. You don't want to wait another week. You act now not because it's the right time, but because your brain is afraid of regret. And then there's Prime. Amazon Prime is one of the most successful subscription models in history. Not because of what it offers, but because of how it makes you feel. When you pay for Prime, you feel committed. You want to get your money's worth. This is known as the sunk cost fallacy. You've paid, so you keep using it, even if it means making purchases you wouldn't normally consider. Prime also gives you exclusive deals, early access, faster shipping. But psychologically, it creates a sense of loyalty, a kind of emotional bond between you and the platform. And once you trust the system, you stop questioning it. You stop comparing prices. You stop thinking critically. Amazon becomes your default. Even Alexa plays a role in this. With voice commands, you don't have to browse or read or search. You just say what you want and it appears. No delay, No visual check. No price comparison. This is frictionless impulse at its most extreme. You're not shopping. You're reacting. And in that reaction, your wallet opens automatically. All of this leads to a shopping experience that feels effortless, but is actually tightly controlled. You're not just making choices. You're being influenced, shaped, guided, nudged. Every feature, from the layout to the language to the timing, is built to reduce resistance and increase consumption. But here's the most important part. It only works when you're not paying attention. The moment you start noticing these patterns, the urgency, the nudges, the suggestions, the spell begins to break. You start to question. You hesitate. And that hesitation is power. So what can you do? You can start by slowing down. Use the cart instead of buy now. Let things sit for 24 hours. Turn off one-click ordering. Question 5-star ratings. Read negative reviews. Look at other websites. Compare prices. Take back control of your attention. Because attention is what Amazon monetizes most. And most of all, recognize that just because something feels easy doesn't mean it's good for you. Easy is profitable for them, not necessarily for you. Amazon's system is brilliant, but your awareness is stronger. If this video gave you a new perspective, subscribe for more content that exposes the hidden psychology of digital platforms, advertising, and behavioral design. Because the better you understand the systems around you, the better you can protect yourself from being used by them. Thanks for watching, and remember, convenience always comes with a cost. Don't let it be your freedom of choice.